So I was in Uganda and I didn't want to go right back to America. I thought Europe would be pretty cool. So I started looking at Bible colleges because I wanted to know what I believed. I was raised in a Christian home, but I couldn't share my faith because I believed it for myself. And so that's why I wanted to study the Bible, because I wanted to be able to lead someone to salvation. I wanted to be able to share about the Bible.
So it would have been my junior year in high school. I was kind of trying to figure out what to do after high school, after I graduated. And I wanted to do something to study the Bible before university. And some friends recommended Word of Life as an organization to me. They met at Word of Life in Brazil. And so I did some research and found a couple of BIs. But I chose Hungary.
Like, I met a lot of people that was studying here and in other Bible institutes, and I realized that I really wanted to know more about the Bible. And I know that you can learn more about the Bible at home, of course, but I feel like I felt and I still feel like I needed to be like 100% focused just studying the Bible. So a Bible institute is like the perfect place for that.
One of the biggest things that I learned in the first year was just how to live life for God. And I learned that ministry is not just something I do on Sunday or Saturday or whatever. It's not just going to the homeless shelter or something, but ministry is my whole life, is living my life for God.
Probably the main thing I've learned this year is how the Bible actually has a practical role in my life. It's not just this, weird spiritual book with a bunch of rules, but it actually has a practical meaning in my life that I can actually live out in my day-to-day life and my relationships with people.
God has been teaching me a lot about waiting and trusting, just like trusting His word and especially trusting His timing and not my timing. And also a lot about prayer and how it's so important to pray for other people and just to share like prayer requests and to be open and able to do that with different people.
I would say that coming to the Bible school or a Bible school is so important to make your faith your own and to not just say that you're a Christian, but to be able to understand why you're a Christian. And also to be in this environment that you can learn about ministries, learning how to do ministries, how to start ministries, and more than anything, learning how to be crazy about God and how to share your faith with everyone, and not just when you intentionally, like specifically are sharing your faith, but sharing your faith through your life. And that's why I would suggest coming to the Bible school.
I would recommend this to everyone, and they should come to really understand what their role is as a child of God, as a believer, and just to learn how we're supposed to live according to the Bible, and really encouraged to build a relationship with God.
I feel it's always really good when you can study more about God, because it's the idea of how do you have a relationship with someone that you don't know. And if you do that with your friends, it makes much more sense to do that with God. And again, it doesn't mean that you can study the Bible at home, you should, but just if you have the opportunity to go to a Bible institute, it's great just to study the Bible and to learn with so many good teachers and people that spend like probably 100% of their lives just studying and teaching about the Bible. And also it's really good to just get to know another cultures and people from all over the world and see how God is in every country and in every culture, and that's just like so good.